Today we are reading Elmo's Alphabet Fun. After the video, stay tuned for reading questions and activity ideas and visit laurenmartinbooks.com for more free learning resources. Please like, share, and subscribe to Lauren Martin Books for more read-along stories. Now let's read Elmo's Alphabet Fun. Elmo is extra excited for school because today is Alphabet Day. Elmo loves school and he loves learning about letters. What letter does Elmo start with? Elmo's mommy asks. Elmo thinks that Elmo starts with E, exclaims Elmo. You're right, little monster, says Elmo's mommy. Elmo's teacher greets each student as they enter the classroom. Hello, Elmo, says Mrs. Bell. Are you ready for an ABC delightful day? Elmo is ready, giggles Elmo. Elmo puts his backpack and lunchbox in his cubby. Then he joins his classmates on the rug. Soon it will be circle time. Mrs. Bell starts circle time with music. Remember, everybody, it's Alphabet Day, she says to the class. Can you guess what song we're going to sing? Zoe raises her hand as high as she can, and Mrs. Bell calls on her. Is it the ABC song, Zoe asks? Mrs. Bell nods. Oh, Elmo loves to sing the ABC song, says Elmo. Mrs. Bell strums her guitar. All the students sing. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time won't you sing with me? Great job! I can tell that everyone has been practicing their ABCs, says Mrs. Bell. Now let's move to the desks for art time. You each get to pick a letter of the alphabet to decorate. Elmo loves art, says Elmo. When art time ends, Mrs. Bell gets a big bag full of wooden blocks. There's a block for every letter of the alphabet in here, she tells the class. For our next activity, you'll reach inside, pull out a letter, and then try to find something in the room that starts with that letter. Julia, you can pick your letter first, says Mrs. Bell. Julia puts her hand gently into the bag and pulls out the letter H. Julia notices a box filled with animal toys. She sees a cow, a chicken, and a goat. Suddenly she smiles and says, Horse! H is for horse, Mrs. Bell says. Good job, Julia. Elmo is happy for Julia, Elmo tells his friend. And H is also for happy, adds Mrs. Bell. Zoe reaches her hand into the bag next. I got the letter Z. She giggles, Z is for me. It's the first letter in Zoe. Very good, Zoe, says Mrs. Bell. Can you find anything else that starts with the letter Z? Zoe twirls around the classroom, making a buzzing Z sound. Z, zap, z, zip. She leaps toward a jacket. Aha! Z is for zipper. Abby takes her turn next. She gets the letter N. Can you find something that starts with the letter N? Asks Mrs. Bell. Abby walks around the classroom and stops at the science table. Nest starts with N, she says. Yes, says Mrs. Bell. Nice job, Abby. Rudy pulls a letter out of the bag. I got a B, he says. Rudy asks Mrs. Bell, what can you find that starts with the letter B? Rudy thinks for a moment and then heads to his favorite place in the classroom. Book. Book starts with the letter B. Elmo, now it's your turn, Mrs. Bell says. Elmo puts his hand in the bag and pulls out the letter F. What can you find that starts with the letter F, Elmo? Mrs. Bell asks. Elmo picks up a doll. Doll starts with the letter D, he says. Elmo will keep looking. Next, he picks up a ball and a cup. Ball starts with the letter B, and cup starts with the letter C. Wait, Elmo knows something that starts with F, says the little red monster happily. What is it, asks Rudy. Friends, says Elmo. F is for friends. Elmo loves his friends, and Elmo loves school. What was your favorite part of this book? What happened first, next, then, and last? What was the setting of the story? When and where does it happen? Who is in the story? Name the characters and describe them. What does Elmo learn in the story, and what can you learn from the story? Write or draw letters of the alphabet and things that start with each letter. Go on a scavenger hunt for each letter of the alphabet. Please like, share, and subscribe to Lauren Martin Books for more read-along stories. Visit laurenmartinbooks.com for more books and free learning resources. Thank you for reading with me.